What's up guys, we're back, and before this video starts, I'm gonna say it right now. Yes, my closet door is broken. I get it, it's off the hinges. Do not come at me in the comment section saying, oh, your setup is horrible, you can fix it. Like, it is getting fixed, I promise you guys right now. If the door is broken, I had to get this video up and recorded for you guys, so do not come at me in the comment section saying that my closet door is broken. I just thought I had to put that out there before this video even began. Okay guys, so we are back with a Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury UK press conference that ended up turning a bit spicy. This is the first press conference these guys have had with each other as boxers. Their fight is on December 18th. Jake the Problem Man Child versus Tommy Fumbles. Brought to you by Showtime pay-per-view boxing promotions event, whatever you want to call their stinking promotion. I don't even know at this point. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I know I'm a little late to react to this press conference, but I'm here now. Hopefully you guys can still be entertained with the content that I give you guys. But ladies and gentlemen, Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury UK press conference breakdown starts right now.
And it is live on BT Sport box office. We're here in Morecambe, the home of the Furies. We're joined by Tommy, by John, by Tyson.
Okay,
and also
first of all, why is Jake Paul over here in just a hat, glasses, and act like he's in his pool on a Saturday morning? Like, I mean, this guy is a troll. You can't take that away from Jake Paul. He's going to troll you no matter what. And that is something that Tommy Fury is going to have to somehow mentally get over in order to defeat Jake Paul.
Feeling good, fit, ripped and ready to go, as always. We put the hard work on the road, hard work in the gym, sparring top quality operators, Olympians, world champions, whatever you want.
You're sparring Ben McGurvin.
Okay, Jake Paul couldn't even let Tommy Fury take a question without him interrupting it and starting some type of nonsense. I mean, let the kid talk. I mean, you're not even there. Let the kid talk.
Shut up, schoolboy.
John Fury literally just said to Jake Paul to shut up, schoolboy. And that's what Jake kind of is. He's kind of a middle school like troll who gets into drama and likes to cause havoc anywhere he has the chance to.
Jake, you're out there in Puerto Rico. How is training camp going?
It's good, man. I got my coconut.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, Jake Paul, as much as I want to comment on Jake Paul's attires and outfits that he likes to wear and things that he likes to do, he is, I mean, this character that he's playing, he's a troll. We get that from Jake. Jake Paul is a absolute troll, so he does everything he can to get inside your head. He's literally in his hot tub with coconut in his hands, with a laptop in his lap. And again, Tommy Fury is going to have to deal with that type of pressure from Jake. When it comes down to the mental game, Jake Paul is always going to win that.
For these professional fights started there, so we got a head start, man. We're cruising along, coasting in. This is the best I've ever felt.
I mean, Jake, okay, so this is something I don't understand. Jake Paul over the past few years has made a huge impact in boxing and has made millions of dollars. He's a billionaire, he's an entrepreneur. He was 17 years old when he started becoming pretty much a millionaire. Why in God's name is his Wi-Fi, like, horrible? Like, why is it shit? Like, understand, you are the problem child. You are a man who is a knockout artist, and you have shit Wi-Fi.
And you're gonna find out what you're getting from.
Oh
He was better than Bishop. Y'all fucked up.
You, what did you say, you? What did you say, Cat Weasel? Hey?
Cat Weasel! John Fury is fired up in this press conference, and literally his sons are right next to him like, oh my god. What is happening right now? Listen, like, look at Tommy Fury and Tyson Fury right now. Look at them. They're like, this is my dad. John Fury is literally embarrassing his kids because he's literally, I mean, as much as he's promoting this fight right now, he's humiliating his sons right now. Tommy's looking at Tyson. Tyson's looking around like, oh my god, I can't believe this is my dad.
Jake, I'm gonna try to throw
Hey, yo, John Fury, you almost hit. This dude literally just almost hit the actual screen of Jake Paul. Like, I mean, there's no stopping John Fury right now. John Fury is 100% Again, his kids are sitting there like, why am I here?
So you're going to see Jake Paul, who's done brilliantly, fantastically in the way he's promoting himself. He obviously takes it seriously that he is training to fight as a boxer.
That is something that Jake has done over the few years. He has taken this boxing sport to the next level. He has opened thousands, even millions of kids' eyes, and older people, even if that, just the entire the entire community itself. He has done huge numbers, pulled big numbers, and he has proved a lot of people wrong that he is an actual professional boxer, that he is a fighter, and he has done that over the past few years, and he's the only really active YouTube boxer in this entire scene. However, Tommy Fury's been doing this his entire life, so this already tells the tension that is going on between both these guys, Jake and Tommy.
Not have any amateur background. And then
that is something that Jake does not have, that Tommy does have. Tommy has, I don't even know how many amateur fights Tommy has, but I'm pretty sure he has a lot of amateur fights. Jake Paul, he only has one amateur fight against a scrappy guy named w.a.d.e. So the more boxing experience you have can dictate what happens in the ring and can dictate what's on here.
The background comes from a traditional boxing family.
True.
He's had 7 fights as a pro.
True.
So this is a real reality check as far as Jake's concerned.
Of all of Tommy Fury's opponents, Jake Paul is a different fighter. He's a different type of atmosphere that you have to put yourself in and train for. Jake Paul is a guy that you have to take seriously. We cannot end up giving these excuses that Jake Paul is not a real fighter, that he's not this, he's not that. Jake Paul is a serious fighter. He is a boxer. He can box, and we've seen him box before. Tommy Fury knows this. Tommy Fury knows that Jake Paul is probably going to be one of his toughest opponents yet.
Confidence trick that's ever been performed by a Brit. Thank you very much, you idiot.
You won't even say how much money you make, so clearly you're not confident.
Shut up, you. Lace my shoes up.
Obviously, the Fury family is dominating this entire press conference and making Jake look like a complete clown, a complete fool of himself.
But he beats me, Temple. Look at that jawline, my God. It's a good job you got a beard on there, pal.
What is John Fury saying at this point? Oh my God, John. Somebody get this man off of the press conference. I mean, Tommy Fury hasn't even had a chance to speak clearly without having his father interrupt him, without having Jake Paul interrupt him. Like, this man has not been able to speak, and he is the one fighting Jake Paul here. I mean, at this point, let's just have Jake Paul versus John Fury. I mean, that is literally the more interesting fight that people are probably wanting now than Tommy and Jake right now.
So I'm putting you over me and stunk you like a 5-year-old kid.
Oh my God, Fury is on a roll here. He's not stopping. Someone hold this man back. Get this man off of the press conference. Get this man off of TV. I'm putting you over my knee and spanking you like a 5-year-old kid. What the
Sorry, coming to you. Obviously, this is what we've been talking about before, about, you know, this is personal now, this is promotion, this is all the extra stuff in boxing that you haven't had to deal with in your fight so far. Jake has dealt with that before. Do you think that experience that he's got is going to make a difference in the build-up?
Okay, so finally, Tommy Fury is able to talk without hopefully getting interrupted by Jake Paul or his father, John Fury. So let's listen in.
Definitely not, because hype doesn't win fights, horsing doesn't win fights, fighting wins fights, and that's just as simple as it is. I'm not even engaged in all this. I've not been on Instagram because I don't care. I don't care what he says, do, or thinks. It's not important. Because when he jumps through them ropes on December the 18th and he realises I'm not a YouTuber, I'm not a basketball player, I'm not a wrestler, I'm not a UFC fighter, I'm going to get hit with a nice sharp jab square in that big ass fucking jaw of his.
Yeah, you know.
So I don't know what it is about Tommy Fury when he talks and tries to trash talk somebody. It's not good. I don't know what it is, but Tommy Fury's trash talk is just not, it's not there. I don't know, I listen to him talk, and I've listened to him talk before, and it's just like, it's just not good. I mean, I don't know if he writes his stuff down and he's trying to go off of a script, but like, it's not good. It sounds like it's staged. I mean, listen to him. Hype doesn't win fights, talking doesn't win fights, fights wins fights. Like, it's just I mean, it's a little weird. I mean, there's something not there with Tommy Fury when he trash talks. I mean, I don't know if it's anxiety, or if it's just his nerves, or if it's just him trying to stay casual, but it's always like the same thing you can expect, the same stuff naturally someone would say when they're having a fight or trying to trash on somebody.
Fighting wins fights, and that's
fighting wins fights. Like,
Okay,
so now it finally looks like it is finally over. Thank God. I mean, I don't know if I could watch another UK press conference after that. Jesus Christ. Okay, now that since it is over, my God, John Fury, man. I mean, the dude completely lost all control. He could not contain himself against the problem man-child Jake Paul. Kudos to him for promoting the dog shit out of this fight. I mean, kudos to him. But, I mean, at the end of the day, John Fury is not the one fighting. Tommy Fury is going to be in that ring with Jake Paul and only had a few words to say. Credit to him for promoting this fight, but Tommy Fury literally didn't even get a lot to say in this entire fight because Jake Paul and John Fury were bickering back and forth. I know John Fury likes to get into these type of things and go ballistic with the stuff he says, especially it happening against Jake Paul. I mean, come on, you can't not get that way against Jake. I was definitely not expecting that from John Fury or even in the entire press conference. Like it was just a whole mess. But we can't take away small bits and pieces of this press conference. Like, is the Fury family overlooking Jake Paul's ability to box? Yes, this has been going on since his very first professional fight. Is Jake a real boxer? Is Jake a real fighter? Is Jake this and that and where and then? Like, Jake Paul's been underestimated his entire boxing career, and he has been proving people wrong time and time again. On the other hand, Jake the man-child Paul... What? You get my point. Jake freaking Paul, ladies and gentlemen, is he going to be able to handle the pressure of the Fury family, of Tommy Fury, being in this type of situation in Jake Paul's career, Jake's 5th professional fight against someone who has a boxing history, who has a boxing family? Jake Paul, yes, we've seen him crack under pressure, we've seen him deal with adversity before, but Tommy Fury has never dealt with that before. So is Jake Paul slowly going to ease his way into Tommy Fury's head and end up cracking him bit by bit leading up to December 18th? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I can assure you that this one is definitely not over.